Good morning, guys! So this is probably my most requested video. What do I eat in a day? So it's a full day of eating, and you guys are going to see what I eat and why I eat these things. Yeah, so let's go right on into that. See ya in the kitchen. Before all of my meals, I will take one digestive enzyme to help break down the food that I'm going to be eating. This is my favorite brand. I have not found a better digestive enzyme. It is non-GMO and it just works amazing. Here are some of the enzymes that are in it. I did just run out of this one, so I am currently using Full Spectrum by Organica, and I'll take 2 of those because they are not quite as strong, and then 1 vitamin C. This is GMO, and you will see the amount. It's 1000 milligrams absorbic acid. So I'll have 1 digestive enzyme and 1 vitamin C before every meal, and then I'll take an additional enzyme with my meal. And guys, I just need to show you how cute my cat Jimmy is. He was chasing his tail right before this video. I just love him. These are the oats that I like to cook with. They are whole grain oats, gluten-free and organic, and then quick oats. I like the combination of both whole grain and quick oats together. I find they mix very nicely. And then I will add water and cook this on the stove top. While the oatmeal is cooking, I will add in some egg whites and whisk it in until it's fluffy. This is a great addition to add some protein and volume. Next, I am going to prepare my bone broth hot chocolate. I like to use some almond milk mixed with water, and then I add a scoop of bone broth protein. I use Ancient Nutrition brand. It is delicious, very clean, and then I use some organic cocoa powder. I then add my liquid organic stevia and blend it all up. I will cook this on the stovetop on medium-low. For my oatmeal, I will add in some true cinnamon. This is Ceylon cinnamon, organic. And then I will also add in my stevia and pure vanilla. I will then top my oats with this manna butter. It's coconut cashew, very clean. You see it's just cashews, coconut, and pink salt, and delicious. I'll also top it with Lily's sugar-free stevia sweetened chocolate chips. Love this stuff. You will see the macros on the back as well as the ingredients. Nice and clean. And then I will top it with some granola by Sorel & Co. This is gluten-free, vegan, and so delicious, guys. I love it. For the oatmeal, I'm going to mix in some powdered peanut butter, and then I will start topping my oats. So I have some delicata squash. I love squash on everything. This was broiled with stevia and cinnamon. I will have to show you guys how I make that in another video. This was prepared the other day, and then I add my cinnamon, pink salt, and some stevia on top. Next, this is how I weigh out my nut butter. I just put it on the scale, and then I will take it from there. Topping with my chocolate chips and my bits of granola. Guys, this stuff is so yummy. I love it. And ta-da! Here we have our beautiful oatmeal concoction. As you see, I add everything onto my oats. Now that my bone broth hot chocolate is done cooking on the stovetop, I will pour it into a nice sized mug, and then I will top it with some more cacao powder and this organic stevia packet, the remaining stevia from my oats. So here is my first meal ready to enjoy. I'm going to relax, digest this, and then do some work. Yes, I'm animal obsessed. Everything's like animal print. Okie dokie. So, I just thought I'd come on here in between meals and kind of say what I've been doing. So right now I've been working on the Lean Body Guide. So it's a fitness workout program that I'm going to be launching in a couple of days. So I've been doing these workouts since I created it, and guys, like, they are actually so difficult. Change is good. like my shoulders, they are so sore. So the program, it is a 10-week program, and I will be following the workouts along with you guys. And we're going to go back into the kitchen to show you what I'm going to eat next. For my next meal, I already have all of the food prepped. I actually feel bad because I prepped it a couple of days ago, and I'm going to show you guys in another video how I prep my squash. This is the delicata squash that I always rave about on Instagram. And then I have my cauliflower, which I will show you how I cook in another video. And the spices that I add to the cauliflower is this Trader Joe's onion salt, which is basically an onion garlic herb blend, and then also nutritional yeast. The Bragg's brand is my favorite. It is GMO free. So I also use these spices to top my chicken with, and I will show you guys how I prep my chicken as well in another video. And this is the cooking spray that I use for my pans or to spray on some of the food. As you see, it has no propellants, it's organic, extra virgin olive oil from Trader Joe's. I also really enjoy this toasted sesame seed oil. And here's the extra virgin olive oil that I use. You want to be buying high quality oils. As you see, my extra virgin olive oil is in a dark glass bottle. This is very important as olive oil is an essential fatty acid and EFAs are sensitive to heat, light, and air. Therefore, if they are stored in a clear or light glass bottle without a tight fitted lid, you will be eating rancid oils. I also like to add these organic coconut aminos to my roasted cauliflower. As you see, they are a great alternative to soy sauce. They have a nice, sweet, tangy taste. And then my chicken, my beloved chicken that I prepped a couple of days ago. I need to show you guys how to make the most moist chicken, and that will be in another video. Now I always prep my plate with a base of arugula. I love my arugula. It has such a nice spice, I find. So I'll do a nice little handful, throw it on there, and then I like to top it with my mustard sauce, which I showed you guys how to make on my Instagram page, but I will also show you in another video. So it's basically just Dijon, and I thin it out and add some stevia and water. And next I add my chicken breast, and I like this hot or cold. It is still delicious. I then add my roasted delicata squash, which I like to bake with extra virgin olive oil and some of this garlic salt from Wegmans. I then add my delicious roasted cauliflower. Sometimes I will add some organic ketchup and eat my squash as fries, or I will add this to my chicken, but this meal did not need any because it was delicious on its own. And I top my food with some more nutritional yeast because I love it so much. And then for the squash, I decided to add some Nuts and More peanut butter. This is the salted caramel flavor, and Nuts and More is one of my favorite nut butters. I love it so much, guys. It is one of the best tasting nut butters you will ever try. And here's the final meal. Not very pretty, but guaranteed delicious. And I always get asked, do I track my macros? What type of dieting do I follow? I do track my macros. I follow a flexible dieting approach. However, right now I am not in any sort of competition prep. I'm more in I guess, just like a life phase. I don't want to have to worry about, I've gone through those phases of having to overeat to put on muscle, and then I've gone through obviously phases of very extreme dieting for the stage, and right now I'm just eating how I want. So I'm eating intuitively, and then I'll put in my food at the end of the day, but I'm not trying to hit, let's say, 300 grams of carbs, 150 grams of protein, 100 grams of fat. I'm just eating what I want, and Kiwi! And that always ends up usually being the same thing every day because I love what I eat. Yeah, so you guys will see that, and I hope you enjoy it. So throughout the day, I like to sip on some kombucha. This is my favorite brand. Kombucha is a fermented beverage, so this allows you to get live bacteria into your diet, which is a great source of probiotics and is awesome for your gut health. And here are the vitamins that I take at the end of the day. So you want to make sure that you're buying D3 over D2, as D2 is the synthetic version of vitamin D, while D3 is found in our foods, like, egg yolks, fatty fish. And since vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin, I like to take my vitamin D with a higher fat meal to help with the absorption. You will notice that these are coconut oil capsules as well, so this will help with the absorption of the vitamin D and K. And another thing you will notice is that this particular brand has D3 paired with K2. This is very important as the two go hand in hand. They basically are partner vitamins, as they are both fat-soluble vitamins, and vitamin K is essential for the proper utilization of calcium. And this allows both of them to work synergistically in the body. And next I have my magnesium along with melatonin, as the magnesium helps the body and the brain relax by regulating neurotransmitters, which will send signals throughout the body and throughout the nervous system and the brain. So the magnesium also regulates the hormone melatonin, and that is why I like to pair these together. And one thing I'm sure many of you already know, because melatonin is very popular, but if you didn't know, melatonin also guides the sleep and wake cycles in your body, and that is what I will have before bed. And for my last and final meal, I have basically the same meal as my first meal of the day. I cooked my oatmeal the exact same. I added more nut butter to this one and mixed nut butter throughout. As well, I topped it with a little bit of chia seeds. And then I have my beloved bone broth hot chocolate. That is how I'm ending the night. Good morning, guys. So it is October 23rd. I just filmed a full physique update for you, and I'm just going to go over my current goals. So I am up a couple pounds from stage weight back in August. However, my goal is to keep gaining. I feel as though I have not pushed myself hard enough with food as of recently, as I've been enjoying more eating intuitively. I will continue to eat intuitively while roughly tracking macros to ensure that I am eating enough to make gains and improvements in my physique. This means that I will be incorporating more calorie-dense foods into my diet and reversing my calories up higher to put on as much lean muscle mass as possible. With this being said, though, in order to put on muscle naturally, I will be gaining some body fat along with muscle. When you are in a building phase, it is important to understand that some of the weight that you gain, some will be muscle, some will be fat, and some will be water weight. And now, in regards to training, I will be following my lean body guide workouts with just less cardio to suit my goals. So I've been doing some of these workouts, and already, oh my gosh, guys, they are hard. I'm really trying to push myself and make as many improvements as possible. Guys, I'm going to be showing you guys that journey, and I hope you enjoy it.